Which of the following statement is correct? A. The primary unbalanced force is less than the secondary unbalanced force. B. The primary unbalanced force is maximum twice in one revolution of the crank. C. The unbalanced force due to reciprocating masses varies in magnitude and direction both. D. The magnitude of swaying couple in locomotives is inversely proportional to the distance between the two cylinder center lines. The correct answer is the primary unbalanced force is maximum twice in one revolution of the crank. The magnitude of velocities of the points on a rigid link is A. Directly proportional to the distance from the points to the instantaneous center and is parallel to the line joining the point to the instantaneous center. B. Directly proportional to the distance from the points to the instantaneous center and is perpendicular to the line joining the point to the instantaneous center. C. Inversely proportional to the distance from the points to the instantaneous center and is parallel to the line joining the point to the instantaneous center. D. Inversely proportional to the distance from the points to the instantaneous center and is perpendicular to the line joining the point to the instantaneous center. The correct answer is inversely proportional to the distance from the points to the instantaneous center and is perpendicular to the line joining the point to the instantaneous center. A pendulum type governor is a what governor? A. Agree. B. Disagree. C. D. The correct answer is agree. In a single slider crank chain, A. Each of the four pairs is a turning pair. B. 1 is a turning pair and 3 are sliding pairs. C. 2 are turning pairs and 2 are sliding pairs. D. 3 are turning pairs and 1 is a sliding pair. The correct answer is 3 are turning pairs and 1 is a sliding pair. The mechanism consisting of 3 turning pairs and 1 sliding pair is called A. Single slider crank chain. B. Whitworth quick return motion mechanism. C. Crank and slotted lever quick return motion mechanism. D. All of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. A system of masses rotating in different parallel planes is in dynamic balance if the A. Resultance force is equal to 0. B. Resultant couple is equal to 0. C. Resultant force and resultant couple are both equal to 0. D. Resultant force is numerically equal to the resultant couple but neither of them need necessarily be 0. The correct answer is resultant force and resultant couple are both equal to 0. The velocity of sliding the distance of the point of contact from the pitch point. A. is directly proportional to. B. is inversely proportional to. C. is equal to cos multiplied by. D. does not depend upon. The correct answer is directly proportional to. The radial distance from the top of a tooth to the bottom of a tooth in a meshing gear is called A. Dedendum. B. Addendum. C. Clearance. D. Working depth. The correct answer is clearance. A simple spring mass vibrating system has a natural frequency of Fn. If the spring stiffness is halved and the mass is doubled, then the natural frequency will become A. Fn2. B. 2Fn. C. 4Fn. D. 8Fn. The correct answer is Fn2. The frictional torque transmitted in a truncated conical pivot bearing considering uniform pressure is A. W cosec R1 R2. B. W cosec R1 R2. C. W cosec. D. W cosec. The correct answer is W cosec. Bifilar suspension method is used to find the A. Angular acceleration of the body. B. Moment of inertia of the body. C. Periodic time of the body. D. Frequency of vibration of the body. The correct answer is moment of inertia of the body. The equation of motion for a vibrating system with viscous damping is if the roots of this equation are real, then the system will be A. overdamped, B. underdamped, C. critically damped, D. without vibrations. The correct answer is overdamped. The motion between a pair when limited to a definite direction irrespective of the direction of force applied is known as A. completely constrained motion, B. incompletely constrained motion, C. successfully constrained motion, D. none of these. The correct answer is completely constrained motion. The motion of a shaft in a circular hole is an example of A. completely constrained motion, B. incompletely constrained motion, C. successfully constrained motion, D. none of these. The correct answer is incompletely constrained motion. A spring-controlled governor is said to be unstable when the controlling force A. increases as the radius of rotation decreases, B. increases as the radius of rotation increases, C. decreases as the radius of rotation increases, D. remains constant for all radii of rotation. The correct answer is decreases as the radius of rotation increases. The equivalent length of a simple pendulum depends upon the distance between the point of suspension and the center of gravity. A. true, B. false, C. D. The correct answer is true. Balancing of rotating and reciprocating parts of an engine is necessary when it runs at A. slow speed, B. moderate speed, C. high speed, D. any one of these. The correct answer is high speed. When the nature of contact between the elements of a pair is such that one element can turn about the other by screw threads, the pair is known as A. screw pair, B. spherical pair, C. turning pair, D. sliding pair. The correct answer is screw pair. In a locomotive, the resultant unbalanced force due to the two cylinders along the line of stroke is known as A. tractive force, B. swaying couple, C. hammer blow, D. none of these. The correct answer is tractive force. When no external force acts on a body after giving it an initial displacement, the body is said to have free vibrations. A. true, B. false, C. D. The correct answer is true. Which of the following is an example of sliding pair? A. piston and cylinder of a reciprocating steam engine, B. shaft with collars at both ends fitted into a circular hole, C. lead screw of a lathe with nut, D. ball and a socket joint. The correct answer is piston and cylinder of a reciprocating steam engine. The coriolis component of acceleration exists whenever a point moves along a path that has A. linear displacement, B. rotational motion, C. gravitational acceleration, D. tangential acceleration. The correct answer is rotational motion. In a steam engine, the distance by which the inner edge of the D-slide valve overlaps the steam port is called lead. A. agree, B. disagree, C. D. The correct answer is disagree. A shaft of mass mc and stiffness S is fixed at one end and carries a mass m at the other end. The natural frequency of its transverse vibration is same as for longitudinal vibration. A. yes, B. no, C. D. The correct answer is no. The stress induced in a body will be shear stress when it is subjected to A. longitudinal vibrations, B. transverse vibrations, C. torsional vibrations, D. none of these. The correct answer is torsional vibrations. A machine mounted on a single coil spring has a period of free vibration of Tp. If the spring is cut into 4 equal parts and placed in parallel and the machine is mounted on them, then the period of free vibration of the new system will become ATP 16, BTP 4, C4 TP, D16 TP. The correct answer is TP4. When a body is subjected to longitudinal vibrations, the stress induced in a body will be tensile or compressive stress. A correct. B incorrect. C. D. The correct answer is correct. If the number of links in a mechanism are equal to L, then the number of possible inversions are equal to A L2, B L1, C L, D L1. The correct answer is L. Effort of a governor is the A mean force exerted at the sleeve for a given percentage change of speed, B work done at the sleeve for maximum equilibrium speed, C mean force exerted at the sleeve for maximum equilibrium speed, D none of the above. The correct answer is mean force exerted at the sleeve for a given percentage change of speed. The pressure angle for involute gears depends upon the size of teeth. A right. B wrong. C. D. The correct answer is wrong. The maximum displacement of a body from its mean position is called amplitude. A true. B false. C. D. The correct answer is true. The total number of instantaneous centers for a mechanism consisting of n links are A n2, B n, C n1, D n n12. The correct answer is n n12. The acceleration of a particle moving with simple harmonic motion at any instant is given by Ax, B2x, C2x, D3x. The correct answer is 2x. The partial balancing means A balancing partially revolving masses, B balancing partially reciprocating masses, C best balancing of engines, D all of these. The correct answer is balancing partially reciprocating masses. Which of the following statement is correct as regard to the difference between a machine and a structure? Other parts of a machine move relative to one another, whereas the members of a structure do not move relative to one another. B. The links of a machine may transmit both power and motion, whereas the members of a structure transmit forces only. C. A machine transforms the available energy into some useful work, whereas in a structure no energy is transformed into useful work. D. All of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. The coriolis component of acceleration depends upon A. Velocity of slider, B. Angular velocity of the link, C. Both A and B, D. None of these. The correct answer is both A and B. The distance moved by the valve from one end to the other end is called valve travel. A true, B false, C, D. The correct answer is true. The Klein's method of construction for reciprocating engine mechanism. A is a simplified version of instantaneous center method. B utilizes a quadrilateral similar to the diagram of mechanism for reciprocating engine. C enables determination of coriolis component. D is based on the acceleration diagram. The correct answer is utilizes a quadrilateral similar to the diagram of mechanism for reciprocating engine. A Watt's governor is a spring-loaded governor. A yes, B no, C, D. The correct answer is no. The velocity of the rubbing surface with the distance from the axis of the bearing. A increases, B decreases, C, D. The correct answer is increases. The brake commonly used in railway trains is A. Shoe brake. B. Band brake. C. Band and block brake. D. Internal expanding brake. The correct answer is shoe brake. The face of the tooth is the A. Surface of the top of tooth. B. Surface of tooth above the pitch surface. C. Width of tooth below the pitch surface. D. Width of tooth measured along the pitch circle. The correct answer is surface of tooth above the pitch surface. A Hartnell governor has its controlling force Fc given by Fc(a)(b), where r is the radius of rotation and a and b are constants. The governor becomes isochronous when a is V and b 0, b is 0 and b is V, c is V and b is V, d is V and b is also V. The correct answer is a is V and b 0. The acceleration of the particle moving with simple harmonic motion is at the mean position A 0, B minimum, C maximum, D. The correct answer is 0. In a differential band brake as shown in the below figure, if the length ob is greater than OA, then the force P at C should act in the downward direction. A yes, B no, C, D. The correct answer is no.